You may be seated, brother and sister. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, to whom all praise is due, the Lord of all the world, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to you and I in the year of 1930 to teach to teach us who we are, what we are, where we came from, and where we should be going.
That's right.
He is the last messenger. He was of God.
That's right.
In the person of Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
There is no other messenger going to come to us. No one else will teach us or say, well, they will say that they are messengers. Some will. Some of these fellows that's out in the streets wants a dime in their pocket. They might say so.
Right.
But there's not another sent from Allah God to come to you. And besides, you will never get any closer to Allah than Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
The time has come when we all should bow to self and do something to be the world's greatest people
That's right.
that has ever been known. Brothers and sisters, I'm not going to hold you a long time. I'm just going to talk a few minutes, then let you go. The day will come when that we will have a house full.
That's right.
That's what I'm waiting for. I've been waiting 10 years already.
That's right.
Oh, but if everybody was here that came by and said, yes, Brother John, you is right and I'm with you, you couldn't have got in this place.
That's true.
But you know how it is with people who don't understand.
Yes, sir.
People who don't have the knowledge of self. And I want to say to you, if this is the first time you ever seen or heard a few words from me, don't judge me by my outside appearance,
That's right.
nor by the stature of my height. Judge what I tell you.
That's right. That's right.
That's our trouble today. We judge leadership by their looks, by their voices,
Right.
That's right.
Listen.
and by self-appointed people. Then when we stay with them a little while, then we believe, some believe then that they are the Son of God. But God have no sons. Never did have one. Never had any sons. Because he was never married. Who could he have for his wife? And he made the woman himself.
teeth to bring you.
He wouldn't go and marry his daughter, would he? Of course, I won't say that some haven't did it. There are many devils and many black people that did the wrong thing with their daughters. That's true.
That's right.
But God being all righteousness, he wouldn't do it. And that's a lie that they put out on God by saying Jesus, son of Mary, and God got Jesus from Mary. The devils put a lie out on that.
That's right.
That is the worst thing. That can ever be done. I am not here to try to teach you religion today. I want to read something from the Quran that I like very much. A lot of people say that Muhammad, 1400 years ago, he brought Islam. He was the author of it, right?
That's right.
But he was not. Muhammad was not the author of Islam. It's like some people call Elijah is the man that brought Islam. Well, he taught it to us just like Muhammad taught it to the Arabs 1400 years ago. But neither one of these men was the founder of Islam.
That's right.
God was the founder of Islam. And he was man.
That's right.
So he gave us the name Islam for our religion. When Abraham was born, he called us Muslims. He gave us the name Muslim. So now if Muslims was before the coming of Muhammad 1400 years ago, and Abraham's religion was Islam, then they couldn't be the founders of Islam, could they?
That's right.
No, that's all what they wants to say. Well, a person that don't know has been blind, deaf, and dumb for 400 years, he don't know what. Just like our people today. They don't know who to follow. They don't know where to go.
That's right.
That's why we don't have none here.
That's right.
And being as the question was answered by Messenger Elijah Muhammad, he said that we was more easy or led in the wrong direction than in the right.
That's right.
That's why today that our people goes from hill to hill and mountain to mountain, seeking resting place, seeking a place that they can unite themselves into. And that keep them just like Jesus said. So they went from hill to hill and mountain to mountain. That doesn't mean that he went out in the mountains and out in the country someplace and went up to a hill and seeking a place to rest. He went to people. The hills and mountain means people, organizations of people that he was going to. And that's the same thing that we are doing today.
That's right.
Going from one organization to another, seeking some place that we can have rest for our souls. Not the soul that on the inside, but the man and the woman themselves. We don't have nothing inside of us that is a soul and it's going to live. That don't happen. The significance of the name Islam. The name Islam was not invented, as in the case of other religions, by those who profess it. This name is on the other hand, expressly given to this religion in the Holy Quran. It says, "This day I have perfect for you your religion, and complete my favors on you, and chosen for you Islam as a religion." That's in chapter 5, verse 3. And in another place, "Surely the true religion with Allah is Islam." 3 and 18. It is moreover a significant name. In fact, the word Islam indicates the very essence of the religious system known by that name. Its primary significance is the making of peace. And the idea of peace is the dominant idea in Islam. A Muslim, according to the Holy Quran, is he who has made his peace with God and man, with the Creator as well as his creatures. Peace with God implies complete submission to his will, who is the source of all purity and goodness. And peace with man implies the doing of good to one's fellow man. And both these ideas are briefly but beautifully expressed in the Holy Quran in the following words: "Yea, whosoever submits himself entirely to Allah, and he is the doer of good to others, he has his reward from his Lord, and there is no fear for him, nor shall he grieve." Chapter 2, verse 112. That and that only is salvation, according to the Holy Quran. And as the Muslim is in perfect peace, he enjoys peace of mind and contentment. Peace is the greetings of one Muslim to another, and peace shall also be the greetings of those in paradise. And their greetings in it shall be peace. Chapter 10, 10th verse in the Holy Quran. Nay, in the paradise which Islam depicts, no word shall be heard except peace, peace. As the Holy Quran says, they shall not bear therein, they shall not hear therein vain or sinful discourse, except the word peace, peace. As the Holy Quran says, they shall not hear therein vain or sinful discourse, except the word peace, peace. 56, 25, 26. The author of peace is also a name of Allah mentioned in the Holy Quran. 59, 23. And the goal to which Islam leads is the abode of peace, as is said in 10 and 25. And Allah invites to the abode of peace. Peace is therefore the essence of Islam, being the root from which it springs and the fruit which it yields. And Islam is thus preeminently the religion of peace. That's all you have to have with it, and believing with it, and its 5 principles that it has. That is one of the principles, the name Islam, which is broken down by the Quran, by their writers, which I think they breaks it down very nicely and very good, because I couldn't have did it, you couldn't have did it, because we didn't have a Quran to break down with.
That's right.
For 400 years we had no Quran. What we had was a Bible and a hymn book.
Yes, sir.
And that's what they taught us from. And that was taught up until 1930 when Islam came, or brought by Master Farad Muhammad. God in person, says Messenger Elijah Muhammad, that he was God in person. But we have a lot of people today who one time shout and call the name, all praise is due Allah for the Messenger Elijah Muhammad. They jump over their seats, and today they jump under the seat.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
They don't know that they have denied him that came and brought us Islam, while all of these Muslims in America come from other places, never told you anything about Islam.
That's right.
Find some that did, other than Master Farad. They didn't bring us nothing. And Father, not bringing us anything, they was our enemy,
Yeah.
as the white man was, because they came and joined on to our enemies. That's bad, ain't it?
That's it.
They didn't tell us that we was not Negroes and colored folks, tappings and shines. They didn't tell us that. They never told us who we are. But at the coming of Master Farad Muhammad, he said, you are Muslims. You are a people. You are not Negroes. You are not a race of Negro people. He even told us what a Negro was. And when he got through with us, then we began to see ourselves as being a people and not somebody that's a slave and dumb and ignorant. And that's what I'm trying to continue with. I can't continue something that I brought out myself, and I can't continue something that you brought out yourself, because you didn't know, just like I didn't know.
That's right.
I walked around in the streets, up and down the roads, crazy as a Beelzebub, just like you. So what now shall we do? Since the knowledge has came to us, and we have an understanding of self brought to us by God himself, because no other man could bring it.
That's right.
And the proof is to see these other people that came to us of what they did for us. It was nothing. We was living there in Africa at the time of Muhammad, 1400 years ago. Muhammad didn't ever come there.
That's right.
But here we are today, washing up Muhammad as being the messenger of God. Yes, he was a prophet. He was a messenger to the people that he was sent to.
Right. That's right.
So he wasn't sent to us. So that make it that he was not our prophet. He was not our messenger, because we still was blind, deaf, and dumb, having no knowledge of self. So after Master Farad come to us and wake us up, then here we are.
That's it.
Now we don't want it. Why? Because he left. He went back to his thrones where he was supposed to go after his work was done. And he left a word with us saying, hurry, hurry, join on to your own kind, because the time is at hand.
Right.
Now what has we got to do now? Is to join on to our own kind, because the time is at hand. And we can see that today. Yes, sir. He'd like to have been at hand last night.
That's right. This is
If you want to hear it from me, he'd like to come last night. Especially Detroit is a wicked city.
yes, sir.
Master Farad told us when he came here that this was the wickedest city on the map at that time. And look what it is now. The state of Michigan, especially Detroit areas. They are the wickedest people you have most ever seen.
Right, sir. Right.
They're all time murdering,
Right.
and that is something that the book said God does not forgive a man for, is to kill a man.
That's right.
The Holy Quran says that if a man kill another man, he might as well have killed all men. Now look, if you that's putting a heavy burden on a man. If you kill one man, you might as well have killed all of us. With God, we don't supposed to do that. And we was born a righteous people. The black people was born righteous people. You would never would have killed people. I don't say that. You understand how
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking. I don't say that you did so. I'm saying that the people that do these things would never have did so if it had not been for our open enemy, the white people.
That's right.
They are the cause of us fighting and killing each
That's
other.
right.
Look how they likes to fight. You have prize fighting, don't you? Boxing, what I'm talking about, boxing. You have that in this country. Very few other countries will allow it. Now there's other men that can whip the champion of the world, as we call it, but they don't have that. No, that's a bad thing. The devil like to sit back and see you fight. After they stop fighting the roosters, carrying the rooster around to fight, like this fella in Roots.
Teach.
When they stopped doing that, then they put it on the man. And at the time, they didn't want black people to fight, even when Jack Johnson was there. They didn't want him to become a champion of the world. And when he did, so I learned that the people in Asia land, when he won the championship and knocked this man out and he fell, he jarred the earth, and they heard it there with their heads down to the earth, and they said, black man champion of the world.
Yes, sir.
Today, that is a bad thing, because they never punch body punches like they used to. There was a time that you couldn't punch a man head, wasn't allowed. Punch the body. Now it's the head. And look what happened to these boxers.
Yes, sir.
Joe Louis, boxing, because of him to be like he was.
That's right.
Look how Joe Louis messed up Max Schmeling,
Right?
a German. When he fought him, the second time, you don't hear no more about Schmeling, right?
That's right.
He messed them all up in 1 minute and a half. Look at our brother Muhammad Ali today. He's messed up in the head there. Punches. You cannot stand too much on your head, regardless to what you hitting a man with. And when they wrap your hand there and get it all fixed up, that hand just same as a brick in that glove almost, to keep it from breaking your fingers and whatnot, and yet they do so. It's no good. It should be outlawed, because it messes people's up. Suppose you get in the ring there and hit a man here. Hit him here. Here. That's all she wrote. But you're told that when you get in the ring. As you fight, as you train, the trainer's telling you all the time, never here, never here. That's a soft part right there. Real soft. Don't never hit a man there. And if you miss and do it, that's it. You don't fight no more. And that's what makes you keep it in mind never to hit that man here. You feel that of yourself. Let somebody hit you there lightly. Not hard, just lightly. And you soon find yourself laying down. It's right just below where the ribs is parted at, right down here. You can hit around there, but don't hit that. Don't get no center punch there. So we today, being a black people, not knowing self, has caused us to not have anything.
That's right.
What do we have? We are waiting all the time. We are waiting all the time for somebody to come and give us something, and we see one running for a post in the political affairs that they have. We see them running for it, and at the same time your black brother is going to the polls voting for a black brother, and when your black brother get in there, what can he do? Do nothing.
That's right.
Now, what does the messenger says of which that I'm about to talk about? A home of our own.
That's it.
Written in message to the black man, a home of our own. Do we have a home? That's right, no. A lot of people thinks that by them going buying $100,000 house to live in, that I got me a home. Not in this government.
That's right.
If you don't pay for it, it's not yours. If you pay for it, it's not yours. It still belongs to the government. Because you got to pay what he says, tax on it every year. And many people could buy a house, but they don't want to give that kind of money every year. And you couldn't fault them for that. Because what good is it doing? Look, and paying tax on a house. Half of your tax goes to the school, right? The public school, half of the tax goes there. Now, where is your school that you have that teaches black children themselves? You don't have them.
Right.
You don't have them. You have one probably over here, he's teaching a little something, and one over there teaching one. Just like we have one here, we got a little school here, we teach his children in this building. This is no schoolhouse. No. This place? No. It's not even a place for a temple for you to hear me talk in. This is no place. Not to give you the best of Allah's creation in religion. It's no place. It's just a house that we can stop in out of the snow and rain when it's not raining in it. You understand me?
That's it.
So we want a house of our own.
That's right.
If we get a house of our own, well, we can plug up all of the holes around and fix it up and build one from the ground if we have
That's
one
right.
of our own.
Yes,
We don't
sir.
want a used house. That's what the messenger is saying to you. He's not telling you that you go and get a house by buying it yourself. He's telling you to unite yourselves together and pool all of your pennies together and get you some land for all of us.
That's right.
You understand me? Everybody do this. And when you do that, then you have a home. You got one, I got one, he got one, she got one. Everybody got one.
Yes, sir.
But we don't hear them teaching like that now.
Right?
That's right. Go ahead, teach us.
Right.
So, our enemy, as the messenger says, we cannot be successful in the house of our enemy. What is he talking about? What house? Now you say, we can't be successful in the house of our enemy. What do you mean? What house you talking about? He's not talking about you and your enemy definitely integrating and then you two living in the same building. He ain't talking like that. Not there. He's saying this, that we cannot be successful in America in the house of white people, which is America, integrating with them. We can't be successful there.
That's right.
America is the place that we gave the devils when we run him out from Asia after he had been grafted and stayed 2,000 years in Europe, and then he came to America. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Then that makes it real then that the enemy, which is the devil, coming here. Now, he got him a home. We give him this part of the earth for his home, the Western Hemisphere, so that he can live there. Because when we sent him into Europe, we sent him there to die, not to live, but to die. I'm talking about white people. Most of you here have heard this, have heard me say it before. I'm talking about an enemy, your enemy, my enemy, all black people's enemy on the face of the earth is white folks.
Right.
There's not one white person in his nation, I don't care what you say or what you might do, you won't find one of them loves you.
That's right.
Not one. You can think they love you. You can be with them,
Right.
and they put their arms around you, thinking they love you. And then you go back and you say, oh, I know I got a good friend in the white folks.
Teach.
All right, now, go in his neighborhood by yourself.
Right.
With that same one, go in his neighborhood. See, will he put his arm around you and walk around in his neighborhood? And see what he will say to his people when you is with him. He don't pay you any attention. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he tell his friend, yeah, he's a good boy there. And you say, yeah, this is my friend. He don't never say you is his friend in a manner that he is your friend.
That's right.
He don't want you living around where they live at. He don't want you coming to his house. He don't want you in this country. Listen, brother and sister, I'm trying to say to you that white people care less for you.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to let you know. You that,
That's right.
that probably is not acquainted with the way of Islam brought to us by Master Farad Muhammad. We didn't know this. I didn't know it. Plenty of people did not know it. Their preachers right today have a little knowledge since Master Farad came, and they today still wants to pull us over with him to integrate with white people.
True.
Preachers does that. No white people is your friend. There used to be a time, they don't do it now, I don't suppose, because black people have woke up too much. There used to be a time when you would be around and you thought that this white man was really your friend. And when you get to talking with him among his kind, he would say, yes, oh John, yeah, he's a pretty good old nigger. And then when you get ready to leave, you're going to say, all right, John, I'll see you later, and kick you. They used to do it that way. The young people of today, they don't know this thing like that. And that's what you should know about these people.
Right.
How they did your parents. Not only did they do that, you have read it, they would take your mother or your sister and rape them before your eyes.
Right.
And you could do or say nothing. Because you fed them, you was afraid to say anything. If I say anything, he will kill me. With what? Here, my sister, my mother here, look what he's doing to them.
Right.
Now we got just a little more sense today. We'll fight if we would see such as that, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
If we got a chance to.
That's right.
We'd go along and die for the sake of my mother and my sister, right?
That's right.
All right. Since we would do that, look what's happening now. We got a little more education now. Here we go. We want to integrate with them because they have said, I wasn't back there at that time. I didn't do that. That was my foreparents doing that. I didn't do it. I love black folks. I love colored folks. They didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing to them. Don't fault me. Now, I have heard them say those words. I have heard them say it. The same as the messenger when he was in prison. They told him that. Says, we wasn't back at that time. Why fought us? The messenger told him, said, well, they was your fathers. And you do the same thing your fathers did. And that's a fact.
That's true.
White people living in his house. We cannot be successful in the house of our enemy. But we like to, I would say, rent the house of the enemy. What I'm saying is this. I use those words. What I'm saying is we are renting here from the people that is our enemy, and we desire to continue to rent from them because we won't unite together and build our own house.
That's right.
We should be in our own house, the messenger says. That which is other than our own is for those who are other than our own. We want to be in our own house. That's what he's saying there. That which is other than our own is for those who are other than our own selves. That's what he's telling us. Let them have it.
Right.
All of the earth that the people living on today, you have so much land today that nobody lives there. 57,255,000 square miles of land on
Right.
this earth that we living on. And we don't have not one square inch. And we here in America running and asking white people to do something for us. Do what? The word that he can say to you easily is, you are free.
That's right.
You can go to the welfare tomorrow morning or any place that you work at, and he can say, I can't use you today. You can't work today. And
Right.
I have hired somebody in your place. We don't want black peoples anymore. What will we do? We go to this next one, he telling you the same thing. Why? That's right. Why? Because you are renting this house. And you can be put out of it at any day. This is not your factory. This is not your home. This country is not your home, as they would say it. But it is your home because you is the owner of the whole planet Earth.
That's right.
It is yours. But you're not ruling.
That's right.
You don't rule nothing.
That's right.
Not in this house.
Not in this house.
Can't be a ruler. Why? Because I'm living in the house of my enemy.
Right.
And the Bible tells us, as this man says, where did you get the wounds that are in your hand? He said, I was in the house of my friend. Wounds. Where did you get the wounds in your hand? I was in the house of my friend. That's where I got them. Here we are thinking that we are in the house of our friend living in America among devils
Right. That's right.
who is ruling this house. And now, where did you get those knots on your head?
Right.
Where did you get that one leg from? Why is it that you are hunger
Yes, sir.
That's it.
and all out of doze?
Yes, sir.
I was in the house of my friend, thinking that he's my friend.
That's right.
And now look at me. I don't have clothes to put on.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't have food to eat.
That's right.
I'm being killed up and down the street by my other brothers and by him, by letting the things that cause it to come into the house. The house is as ratty as any house you can live in. Rats, bed bugs, roaches, and everything. What I'm meaning is this. Everything that use all kind of a different stuff in there, it is rats. It is cats. It's dogs, roaches, bed bugs, every kind of something. It's right there in that house that you living in.
That's right.
We today, being in such a state of condition, not having anything for self, what can we tell our people? And they have nothing. Not having anything. What can we tell our people? Do they believe it when they hear it? No. Many of them won't believe it. For one common cause. You say that America is hell. You say white people is devils. You say God is not a man. I don't want to see you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. That's what our people say is.
That's right.
Elijah Muhammad was no messenger. Master Farad Muhammad was not God in person. I don't want to see you, man. Get out of my face. If that be it, then prove to us who is God. Show me the God that you say is God. Show me the good that white people is doing for us today that will cause us to become equal in everything. Remember when you ask for civil rights, you are asking for being equality in everything? And if you don't get equality in everything, then you don't have nothing. You got to have the whole three: freedom, justice, and equality, in order to be equal with them or anybody else. Can we get equal with a people who has been killing our parents and now got us hanging on the limb? How can we get equal with them? The best way to get equal with them is to get away from them.
That's right.
What I mean about get away from them, get a house of your own. Plenty of land, plenty of it. Look, you have a summit here, right? A summit by two of the greatest men, as we would say, on earth, owning more than any others. Great men with fighting material, and both of them don't like each other.
That's right.
And today here we are sitting in the midst of the fire like the three Hebrew children
Yes, sir.
have been pushed in there by John Hawkins when he came and got us from our home. Push us into the fire furnace. And they don't mention you. All of these places that they go to meet at, I don't care if it's Camp David or Camp New York. I don't care where it's at. You are not in it.
That's right.
What did you get out of it? And a lot of other people walk around. Yeah, they got the summit going on now, and I know Mr. Bush gonna do something for us. Do what?
Right.
There have been a lot of Bushes
That's right.
before he came in, and none of them did anything for us.
That's right.
Not one. It's a sin and a shame for grown black people to believe in white folks.
Right.
Well, you live in the country, John. You live in this country. Who do you get yours from? I get mine from white folks. Well, then that settles the question. No, you don't. Where did the white folks get it from?
Right.
Didn't he get it from us?
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right.
Wasn't I your slave for 400 years? Didn't I work for you for 310 years without pay? Didn't I make you rich with England, with cotton bales alone?
That's right.
I did it. I went in the cotton fields and put a sack around my back and picked cotton from sun to sun.
That's right.
Where did you get it from, man? Now I want to pay for it,
Right.
and you can't pay me. What can he pay 30 or 40 million people today on compounding interest? He can't do it. You take all the money America can rape and straight to pay you. For 400 years? Think about 30 days is compounding. interest. He can't pay you. That's why he haven't offered you no more offers about paying you, right?
That's right.
Abraham Lincoln saw it coming that if you paid at that time, you might could have got it by giving you a mule and 40 acres. It wasn't as many people. Today you can't do it. Can I show you a better way?
Yes, sir.
You have a credit card. You got a credit card and you never paid that last dollar. Never gets to the last dollar, right? That's the bottom dollar, huh? That's what he talks about all the time, the bottom dollar. What can you do with it? You can't get to it. You can pay on it and pay on it. When you know anything, you got back right back up to the top as far as you can go. Then you got to wait until you pay it back down. And when you pay it back down, it never gets to the bottom dollar. That bottom dollar will break you.
That's right.
And that's the way American is today. I can't pay these black folks. If I tried with that competing interest there, it will break America. We, a people, must understand and know today what we are and what we stands for, and we must stand together. That is, if we want a house of our own. The messenger says our own is unlimited, physically and spiritually. In our house is unlimited. Unlimited progress is in our house. Didn't he show us the greatest progress any man could make? Nobody else ever made the progress that Messenger Elijah Muhammad did. And where did he get his money from? From the people. His own people did it. He put in the paper what others gave him. It didn't amount to that. It didn't amount to that, what he asked for. Physically and spiritually. Spiritually is unlimited with you. This house today is going to be burned down.
That's right.
They are working on it. They're working on it. Now, they want to become together, and they want come together.
Right?
That's a different man. The one sitting in the north,
Yes, sir.
that's a different man than the one in the south. All of the prophets, didn't they say that the beast in the north and the beast in the south would fight each other?
Yes, sir.
All of the prophets. And the messenger said, you can't beat prophecy unless you know it before it happens. You got to know it before it happens, before you can beat it. We living here thinking everything going to be all right. Everything is just it. Why don't we come together and unite ourselves together as people?
That's right.
That's what I ask. I'm not just asking you to unite yourself together here. Read our papers.
Yes, sir.
I asked all black organizations in America, all of them, unite together.
That's right.
You don't have to unite with me. No. Unite yourselves together. I'll be in there with you.
Yes,
Yeah. All of us get together.
yes, sir.
Because I would like to have me a home. What I mean about a home, I would like to have a country that we can call our own. That's what he's writing here in this book. Well, we got one. That's right. We got the greatest country on earth, and that's Africa.
Yes, sir.
You can't go there and do anything. What can you do in Africa? A lot of people that went to try this and that, but they've come right back to America. That's just like the mother goose when she went swimming in the pond, right? And the police was a goose too. So he come and arrest the mother goose and went take her to the court. And when he went to court, Mother Goose looked around and he saw she seen nothing in there but goose on the what's your name seat there. All of the jurors was goose. The judge was goose. Police was goose. Everything was goose but her. So well, she had to give up. Why? Look at you. You don't look like these people.
That's right.
Far different between you and a white man,
That's right.
a white woman.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of difference. The messenger says, there are those who think that our lack of freedom, justice, and equality can be solved in the white man's crooked and corrupt politics. You want to hear that again, don't you? There are those who think that our lack of freedom, justice, and equality can be solved in the white man's crooked and corrupt politics. And they do.
That's true.
We have Muslims today that was followers of Messenger Elijah Muhammad and leaders of Muslims today
Right.
believe that through the politics of America he will get freedom, justice, and equality.
That's
He
right.
will get a home for himself. He believes that.
That's right.
Out of all of the time that black people been in America, they yet have not found a president that will give you not say the full freedom, justice, and equality through his politics. He haven't even given you a chance to become in any kind of human rights, civil rights. You don't have that.
Right.
No. He give you a chance for his woman and his man. He give you a chance for that. Why? Because that is his last opportunity. He don't know nothing else. He don't know nothing else to offer the black man and black woman but his sons and his daughters. And that is for him to live. Because we're going to burn the natural out of him.
That's right.
We're going to burn white people until they stink all over the earth.
That's right.
They know it.
That's right.
That's why they do like they do. Walking up to us now, shaking hand with you and patting you around and whatnot.
Right.
And here he is thinking, this is my friend. Because he know that I'm fixing to burn him up. I'm getting ready to burn you up, old man. Now here you is patting me on the shoulders. I'm trying to tell you this in the plainest of words that I can produce. A crooked and corrupt politics. If we want politics, yeah, all of this land out here that we can go to, get out of his politics, and have our own politics,
Right.
we could have our own.
That's right.
Why we got to go and mix in with him? But these so-called leaders who thinks his politicians' strategy will solve our problem are as far will solve our problems are as far wrong as the distance from the east to the west. So that means we'll never do it, right?
That's right.
Why he said the distance between the east and the west? Because the distance from the east and the west will never close in. It will never close in. You got a chance from the south and the north of the North Pole, but there is no east pole and west poles. The north and south pole can change and become the south pole would be the north pole, and the north pole would become the south pole. But there won't never be any changes east and west. So that's just how far you're away. Why do we want to have this? I never knew anything else what we are saying. I never know anything but white folks. I never even been to Canada to see them white folks. All I know is these over here. What I'm saying to you, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, is that you and I must unite and get on to our own kind. That's what I'm all about talk all the time. Every time if you come here, you will find out that I'm trying to lead you up to the point of having freedom, justice, and equality of yourself, just as it was taught by Master Farad Muhammad to the messenger, freedom, justice, and equality, which is in Islam in your own nation. Where are you going to get it at? That's what he said. He said you won't get it no place else. Look at the other Muslims. They are not giving it to us.
Right.
Look at these Muslims here in America, among black ones. They are not giving it to you. Plenty of them don't want you around them. If you ain't got a lot of money, they go. That's right. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, I know every one of them. Tell me something I don't know.
Right. That's right.
I know every one. They knows John too.
That's right.
They knows John. We must stop. We must stop our foolish actions and get together and produce some kind of actions that will stop our people from the street murdering, home murdering, and kin folks killing.
Yes, sir.
That's what we have to do. This that they have going today is stronger than any liquor you can drink.
That's right.
And they couldn't stop that because they did have blind pigs, as they call them. You can go and find you what they call corn whiskey, black lightning, or whatever you might call it. They would have it in their home selling it to you. They have it today. Wine, beer, whiskey, alcohol, all of that stuff. And now they got one that's worse than that. Just one.
That's right.
Worse than that. When you use it, it'll make you kill your mama and your father to get $1 from them to
Yes, sir.
get you fixed up. Who gonna stop that? In one part of the Bible says that God said, if I whet my glittering sword, I'll render vengeance on the enemy. He whetting it, brothers and sisters. It's sharp on both sides.
That's right.
He gonna use it.
That's right.
That doesn't mean a hand sword. No. Means something like last night.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Got closer to you, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Haven't had a good one here yet, have you?
Not yet.
When you see it over there, say it's coming over here.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
what the book says.
That's good, sir.
The messenger says, I have said many times that the solution to our problem is divine. There are so many who would just for self-praise or exaggeration likes to lead, excuse me, sometimes I can't see look like with these things, likes to lead you astray under the false claim that they can solve the problem by ways of other than divine. Solving the problem without divine, you must first know who God is and who the devil is, yourself and others. That's divine. When you learn the devil, you know who you are. When you learn who you are, you know who the devil is.
That's right.
When you learn who God is, you know what he has and know what he can do, then that's a divine. It's divine that he give it to you, that you can do these things without his presence. And that's what he did. He gave it to the messenger, and now it's given to you. So we don't need politics. All we need now is a divine guidance to us, and that divine has came and told us, unite, black man, unite yourself together and get a home for yourself, a house of your own. You should never listen to these leaders because they will lead you into the fisherman's net.
That's right.
They are. Look. They are being led into the fisherman's net. Did not you know the fisherman's net is a beautiful something? It's very beautiful. And when that you go fishing and you carry a net, it's all closed up. It's got no holes in it, right? But just a little water holes for the water to come through and a hole for the fish to jump in there. No. Many of them drag the nets. When he get it so that the fish don't go through it, they drag it. The boat going real slow and another boat over there. And when it's full, then they empty net. That's the way we are. We are the fish, and the devil is the fisherman.
Right.
And he has filled his net with black people.
That's right.
And those that he filled the net with, they have no home. They have no house. But they are jumping all about. When he know anything, I'm land on the ship. Like John Harkin did us. He had a net until he had filled up his ship full of black peoples, bringing them to America. His net was his lies that he said to us. If you go back to my country, you can get more gold for your earning more than you're earning in your country. If you go to mine, you can just walk about over the ground. You don't have to dig for it. Just walk about over the ground and pick it up. But what did we get? Nothing. The man even disappeared. And then we didn't have nobody to speak our language.
Right.
A house of our own. If we get to that house of joy, of happiness with one another, if we can understand one another, enjoy together, how happy this house could be without the use of all of the things that making us other than ourselves, making us kill one another. If we can just only see that point today. Such leaders shows no respect for Allah and his power to solve our problem of freeing us from our enemy and rising us into a state of independence like other independent nations. Look at these other little nations of black people. They are independent. Here we has been here 400 years. We outnumber more than these other small countries, even right now.
That's true.
And they went for self. And we sit around and let these dumb preachers lead us into a net that will take us into hell's fire. That's right. That is the truth. Listen at what they say to us. That we're going to meet Jesus again. We're going to go with him when he comes back. And it's been 2,000 long years since Jesus was here. And he was supposed to come back in 1914. And he not yet showed up. He is far late.
Right.
But we say, seek Jesus, right? Seek him. And when the book all the same time in St. John 7 and 33 and 34 verse, telling us all the time, you shall seek me and shall not find me. Does not he makes the Christian people tell a lie there? They say they found Jesus. And Jesus himself says, you will look for me, but you won't find me.
Yes, sir.
But we say he's going to take us back with him. He's coming to take us back. If Jesus was coming to take you back to his house, to his Father's house, why did he say, I go away and prepare a place for you? Then that shows you that you won't go to his Father's house, right?
That's right.
Even though it is full of mansions. You don't go there. He said, I'm going to prepare you a place. Well, if you're going to prepare me a place, Peter asked him, says, how will we know the way? And Jesus said to him, I will come and receive you unto myself. How could he receive me unto himself when that I will be dead when he come back? Is he coming to the grave and dig up the grave that I be in and get me out of it and then receive me to himself? No, that won't happen. That won't happen, Brother Peter. You won't see him no more, Peter. You and John, all of the rest of the 12 will never see him. All of the black peoples, all of the Christians on top side of God's green earth today will never see Jesus Christ again.
That's right.
Even according to his own words. In another place in John, he says, you will seek me. No, excuse me. It says, thou seest me no more. You see me now. Won't see me anymore. That's Jesus' words according to St. John 14 and 19. You won't see me anymore. Then what are we looking for? You see me now, but you won't see me anymore. So Peter, John, Luke, Matthew, all of you fellows, you're looking for your Jesus to come back, and now you are dead. And the Christians still have it going. We still gonna see Jesus again. And Jesus told his disciples, no, you won't.
Right.
Why don't our people wake up to that foolish kind of a religion? Christian religion. Well, it is not like that, Brother John. The thing is, we will rise again. We have a soul in us. And it will rise again. And then that's when we will see our Lord. That's when we will meet our mother, father, and all of our relatives and good friends in heaven. It's that soul that's within. You don't have it. And you is the soul yourself.
That's right.
According to the Psalms 49 and 8 tells us, says, the soul cease forever. The soul. So if you got a soul in you, it dies. It ceases forever. It will never come back to life anymore. That's what the Psalm says. And there's plenty more places in the Bible tell you that. You won't come back. Then what am I looking for? Jesus, is you going to come and save me in this judgment? If a man don't come to you like Jesus came to save the Jews in his day, forget about it.
That's right.
So my dear beloved brothers and sisters, I said I was talking very plainly to you today, hoping that you could understand some of the things. And the greatest of all to understand is there is no God but Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad.
That's right.
No God but him. That's right, the true and living God.
That's right.
And as the minister told you, I guess before I walked in, when I walked in one, saying when you want to see God, look in the mirror.
That's right, sir. That's right.
Look in the mirror,
Right.
and you will see him. But now that doesn't mean for white folks to look in the mirror and see God.
That's right.
When they look in the mirror, they will see the devil.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you want to see the devil, you stand beside the white man when he look in the mirror, and then you look back at him. Say, well, buddy, the reflections is you.
Yes, sir.
You know, our people, a plenty of them, don't believe that the white people is the real devil. They don't believe that. They'll hate you if you say it.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
This book here tell you, white folks, is the devil.
That's right.
It just don't say it that way, but it tells you that the jinn was of the devil.
Yes, sir.
And the jinn, he was a fella that didn't never want to do what God say.
That's right.
And if he was of the devil, then the jinn is of the Jewish tribes or people.
Yes, sir.
Now, if the Jews is the devil, then the other white folks came from the Jews because the Jews was the first one to come out from Europe when Moses went to civilize them.
Right. Teach.
Now, how can we say that ain't right when we here don't know our own name,
Right.
don't know nothing about self,
That's right.
but yet we love the way, right, of these Caucasian people. You know, a lot of people that has been Muslims in the city of Detroit and elsewhere will rather today to call white peoples Caucasian than to call them devil.
That's true.
Now, what's the difference? Caucasian mean devil too. Caucasian is devil, according to the teaching that we have received and according to Bible and Quran. If Jew is a Caucasian and the Bible says he's of the jinn, then he's the devil.
That's right.
I mean, Quran. We must learn to respect all people, regardless of who they are, to make yourself righteous.
Yes, sir.
We respect them because we living in that government. So we respect them.
That's right.
But that doesn't make it now be that he's not the devil.
That's right.
No. Because I have seen little snakes and big ones.
Yes, sir.
Some that they said was not poison.
Teach.
But I didn't touch him because he was a snake.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and the same way with white folks. I don't care if it's a baby, an old man, an old woman. The baby snake just like the old man and the old woman.
That's right.
He's going to do the same thing the old man and the old woman do because he is a snake.
That's right. That's right.
They knows it. I have been saying this for years. I preached it in the jailhouse down at 1300 Bourbon Street. I told the history of white people right there in that jail. They heard me. They have instruments there just like a radio that they can hear what is being going on there in those cells and whatnot. They can hear you. As long as you ain't talking about breaking out or killing them, but they ain't coming to see nothing about you. I heard a man holler there all night. And at the breaking of day, he says, Just have to die. You just have to die. Just have to die. They won't come do nothing for you. You just have to die. I said to myself, you in jail, buddy. They ain't thinking about you. So the soul cease. It dies. So Jesus was right when he said, you look for me, but you won't see me no more.
Yes, sir.
Independence to you is strange. Strange thing for black people to be independent, because he never was independent, not in America. And he will not be, not until the day that we are in our own house, our own land, and have our own politics, have our own freedom, justice, and equality. Then we will be independent.
That's right.
You can't get independent like that. Oh, yes, you can. All of the other peoples did.
That's right.
This country got independent. We don't have to go someplace and get slaves. Just work the slave that we already got. Tell him what he's supposed to do. What if we had enough money today to go down the street here and purchase all of this empty land that you see around? We could build us some of the most beautifulest homes we have ever seen.
That's right.
That's right. If we unite together, we could do it. Now, if the city build a house on this empty land that you see up and down Hamilton and other streets, if they build it, you're going to pay them from $200 and up for rent. Then you say, well, they did build a house for us. It wasn't for you. It was for them.
That's right.
Don't pay your rent and you got to get out of there. It was for them. Build a house of your own. Have a house for yourself. I don't mean, now remember, all I'm saying is telling you to join to your kind and to unite yourself and build for yourself like the messenger said, do so. He started it. He gave you an example of 4 homes in Chicago of what you can do for yourself. And those are cheap. Those were cheap. They only cost $300,000 a piece. That's all. That was cheap homes. But if you got you a $300,000 home to live in now, you feel good, wouldn't you? That's right. But your home is to cost more than that, according to the words of Master Farad.
Yes, sir.
He said the price of your home, if you go ahead and build it yourself, or if you shall get it, would cost $17 million. $17 million. One house will cost the price of the number of people in America when he came. It was 17 million people, black people in America. So each man's house will be $17 million
That's it.
with gold in it. Gold, green carpets running
Yes,
up
sir.
and down in it.
Yes, sir.
Gold carpet. You know, just like gold shoes. Say we're going to heaven and we're going to wear gold slippers.
Yes, sir.
Gold shoes is not nothing solid. I seen a pair. It's not solid gold. It's got the threads in it. All around in there. You can walk just as easy in them. Far easier than these on my feet and your feet now. More easier. It's just like a house shoe.
Yes, sir.
Golden slippers. Everything there put together with gold.
Teeth.
You ain't got nothing like that around here.
Right.
Mm-mm. You can get it because you know why? Black people believe in dressing.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Watch him when he get a job. First thing he want to do, buy him a suit of clothes.
That's right.
Well, you can't blame him for it. He can spare the money, go get it. Because we're supposed to look good all the time.
Yes, sir.
I don't mean like some of these people that we have walking up and down the street trying to do like people in another country,
Right.
and that was their style, not yours.
That's right.
That wasn't your style. This uniform here, the messenger took us out of the others that they had and made it altogether different from any uniform black ones ever wore. You ever seen anybody with uniform like this
No, sir.
before?
No, sir.
No. You know what I got on? I got on freedom, justice, and equality.
That's right.
That's what I got on.
Yes, sir.
Sure. That's why he don't bother with you with your uniform.
That's right.
No, no indeed. And he knows this represents another country. This represents another country. It doesn't represent this country.
That's right.
It doesn't represent the desert Arabs. It doesn't represent the Africans of our people. And those are the people that we should go and join with instead of going running to Arabs.
That's right.
To go and join with our black peoples in Africa.
That's right.
Don't they look more like us than the Arabs do?
That's right.
No. No, we want to integrate with the white folks. And the white folks is pulling you down to hell.
That's right.
It's a sin for people today in this modern time to look for his slave master to do for him. If you haven't got it, I want you to read it in our paper. Lazarus.
Yes, sir.
Read it. Have we got one here? Yeah, here one. Here one, I got it. Read Lazarus in this paper. This one at the bottom, the front part here says, was this a false funeral? Well, you find out what it is. Read it.
That's right, sir.
Read it.
That's right.
If I tell you what it is, you might not believe it. So, so you read it. But it's true.
That's right.
Read Lazarus in there. He couldn't say nothing for himself. Not nothing. Abraham, in the Bible, Abraham didn't let Lazarus open his mouth. Right? You don't find all of his story there of laying at the rich man's gate begging. You don't find where Lazarus said anything.
That's right.
The angel had to come and drag him away. Come on here, man. Get away from here. You see the man ain't giving you nothing. You begging for crumbs. That's what you get.
That's right.
That's what you get. Did you ever work beside a white man and he's making almost $1 an hour more than what you are and you doing the same job?
That's true.
I have worked beside them and they was making $1 an hour. I was getting 45 cents. I'm talking about what I did. My parents and them, it was far worse with them. I know my brother be getting $7.50 a week, and the devil that was working there with him was getting $25 a week. My brother Johnny, the one come here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ask him, he'll tell you. It's awful.
Yes, sir.
And you think we gonna hang around here with white folks?
No, sir.
Forget about those people. They are not your people, brother. I'm saying this for the one never heard it. They are not your people at all. They are three-fourths human beings. They are 1/4 dog.
That's right. That's right.
Now, when you integrate with them, go home and sit down and put old pup up to the table, let him eat with you.
Hey! That's right.
You know you're right.
Sure. You talk about white folks like that, they can't condemn it.
That's right.
If they could, I'd have been in jail. Sure. We know what we talk about. Jesus said it to the woman at the well, when she said, no, this is Abraham's well, and we worship here in Jerusalem. He said, you worship what you know not what, but we worship what we know.
That's right.
This Christian religion is one of the worst things that's enslaved black people that has ever been. That's what it was made for.
That's right.
We took Islam from the devils, white people, and told them that they had to get their own religion. And when they did, that's what they end up with. Christianity. Holy Quran says Islam is the religion of every human child that is born. Then why do you say that it's not the religion of the white people? That's some of these smart Alex. I'll tell you the answer right now. It is because that Jesus, when he came to return the white people's back black. He didn't come to take nobody to heaven. What heaven he gonna take them to? He didn't come from it.
That's right.
That's right.
And he didn't go to it.
That's right.
And preachers preaching that he come down from heaven
Right.
and was born here on earth. If Mary didn't see him when he come from heaven, how can you preach that you saw him going to heaven?
Right. That's right.
No, brother. No, sister. That just ain't it.
Right.
Just ain't it. White people being your friend, being your best friend. Your best friend. I had a man one day to tell me, he said, my best friend was a white man. And he was a black man. My best friend is a white man. I said, maybe he is. That's your best one. That's your best friend. Maybe he is your friend. He didn't know how to answer that question. Forget about the devils being your friend.
That's right.
You got one good friend. One. And that's Allah in the person. That's the oldest friend you got. The oldest friend you got of a best friend. Well, what about you, Brother John? You said this and said that. Yeah, I love you. But my love is not like the love of Allah God. If He loves you, He can save you from burning. I love you. I cannot save you from burning. But I can tell you how to save yourself from burning.
Yes, sir.
Then it's up to you. But if you submit yourself entirely to Allah and is a doer of good to others, Allah saves you from all of the burning. Thank you, my dear beloved brother and sister, for sitting so patiently. For me, a man that's trying to get you to understand.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you did learn something from what I said today. Keep coming back and bring others. We have lots to tell you. I teach that which my brother taught, and nothing else. I'm not coming before you with something that I said. I knows this and I knows that. It comes from me. No. I don't do that. I tell you what I learned from my teacher. Now, if you don't believe it, that's up to you. We don't beg people to come in to here to join, because you can't join.
Right.
Only thing you can do is to reclaim what you have lost. And I say to you, if you desire to become one in this nation of Islam, sit up by Master Farad and Messenger Elijah Muhammad. Get onto your kind as quick as you can. Others can't help you. Not and give to you what you actually is seeking for. That's true. So today, before you leave, seek a way in. Seek a way in to the one that will be out there, or either you can ask anybody, how do I join? And they will show you how to do so. You don't be baptized either. If I haven't baptized you today, well, forget about the water. No water cleans a person from sin. No water.
That's right. Speak, baby.
Water is for other things. Clean your clothes, clean your body, for you to drink.
That's right.
And you can't do without it. It even will make you drunk. If you drink 32 pints at one time, you was a drunk man. You don't believe it? Try it. Every man that used any kind of alcohol or anything to make him high Tell them 32 pints, brother, will save your money. Drink it all at one time. And you'd be as crazy and as drunk as a Beelzebub. That's right. Only 16 ounces equal 1 pint. And it only weigh 1 pound. 1 pound of water is 1 pint. 32 ounces equals a pound of water. "32 degrees is freezing." Excuse me, I said 32 is 16. 16 ounces of water equals a pound. Excuse me. "16 ounces of water equals 1 pint." Go measure it. Try it. You don't have to take my word. Try it. So I thank you for being so patient to sit here, come back next Sunday, and bring some more with you. Bring those who preaches Christian religion, and let us see which one will go to heaven first, me or him. I want mine here.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not up there. I haven't been up there.
That's right.
I want it right here. And if we had money enough to fix this place off like we wanted to be looking, you wouldn't want to go to a church up there. You want to come to a temple down here. May Allah bless you. As I greet you in peace, which declared the peace in paradise, according to its meaning in the Holy Quran, is heaven. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. You may be seated.